Good morning. And Sunday has been enriched by a wad of newspapers and a BBC profile of Tugendhat and Mordaunt and Ian Duncan Smith on Sky. And Ian Duncan Smith taking a swipe at two people, first at Rishi Sunak and then at Penny Mordaunt. He doesn't seem to think anybody else is worth swiping, but those swipes are significant. Rishi Sunak, he swipes for allowing money to be printed and therefore for inflation to get out of control. And Penny Mordaunt is basically saying, well, what do we know about her? I don't have any problems with her. I have no issues at all. But the key thing is we're not electing a leader of the Conservative Party, we're electing a Prime Minister. But we know this. But it's his it's the things he's not saying. That we don't know what sort of power and authority she has. Well, that's also partly true, but she comes across in a very reassuring and very dynamic way, I think. I don't agree with all her policies, but I definitely agree with the level of her charisma. As for Liz Truss as a candidate, well, I don't agree with Ian Duncan Smith that she is reliable and secure. She doesn't know her own geography. She looks weak and dithering, and she handed most of the foreign ministry brief to the Prime Minister to deal with because she clearly wasn't in a position to do so. She clearly wasn't capable of doing so. And I'm also old enough to remember Betsygate. So if Ian Duncan Smith is confident that his own background is squeaky clean and that indeed he has shown power and authority, if I remember correctly, he never quite got elected to the top job. He wasn't Prime Minister. He was simply leader of the opposition for a short period. Well, and as I say, there's the Betsygate issue. I don't think he should be pointing to other people's problems, whether or not they exist, when he has his own soiled bed linen stacked away in the cupboard of history.